In the Columbia Gorge, at the end of the last ice age, about 15,000 years ago, 14,000 years ago, we had huge floods because there was a lake up in Montana and an ice dam, and the ice dam would break periodically and then reform. And they figure maybe we had at least 40 huge floods through the gorge, the biggest getting 1,000 feet above the current level of the river right here. So at Catherine Creek, it was sort of on the outer curve where the water would slosh way up, and there especially, it just stripped off everything that was movable, all the soil, and so what was left was rock. At Catherine Creek then, you get very shallow soil up to almost 1,000-foot level, but especially lower down when many floods hit it. And now, normally, you don't get shallow soil at low altitudes because erosion washes things down. It's usually on the balds of hilltops that you get the shallow soil. Catherine Creek is a whole big area of that special shallow soil habitat where you get little plants like blue-eyed Marys, and you saw the rosy plectridis. You get just a myriad of species that don't get much higher than that, but have beautiful flowers on them. They can't compete in deeper soil. In deeper soil, you get big, tall grasses and other things that would just drown them out. Shallow soil is their special habitat, and normally, as I say, you'd find them on the balds of hills and things like that, but at Catherine Creek, they're all over, and in spring, they just make it's like a tapestry or a carpet of beautifully interwoven color. In the gorge, people think of it as rainforest and waterfalls, and it is further west, but we're getting to be in the rain shadow of the Cascades here. So at Multnomah Falls, you get 70, 80 inches of rain a year. Hood River, about 20 miles further or so, you're down to 30 inches. The Dalles, 13. And we're in that dry transition here between the 30 and 13 where we get oak and ponderosa pine and these open meadows of beautiful wildflowers. Then you get east of the Dalles and it gets even lower and you don't see oaks and ponderosas. It's too dry for them. So we get, in 40 miles here, you go from rainforest to desert practically. Before the Gorge Bill, I was afraid it was all going to be divided into 4 or 5 acre farmettes, basically, because that was the tendency. And it has been just the joy of my life to see some of this beautiful special habitat preserved. It's always beautiful, you know, but this is like a woman in a beautiful wedding dress. You know, the flowers just add another layer to the beauty that's already here.